8 on Your Side has been pushing for more than a week, and tonight we finally have our hands on DCF records for Kishana Thomas and her children. And those records reveal a history of family violence that dates back 11 years. Investigative reporter Mark Douglas joining us now with the new information.
Keith, ever since relatives discovered the body of 11-year-old Janiyah Thomas in a family freezer 9 days ago, we've been trying to find out more about the abuse history of this family. Now, there are hundreds of pages in state records. Today, we got our lawyers involved, and DCF released 26 pages of that information. Public defenders tried to keep Kishana Thomas out of court during her arraignment today, but the judge wasn't having any of that.
I'm ordering her to come out.
State records indicate abuse investigations in Manatee County have been dealing with Thomas's parenting problems for 15 years. Investigators documented Thomas's first indication of violence against Janiyah's older sister in 2004, long before Janiyah turned up dead in a family freezer last week. That girl, Janiyah's older sister, has cerebral palsy. Blank has approximately 22 scars and healing marks. Blank told CPS that Kishana, her mother, was the one who gave her those marks. They removed the sister until mom can get help. In 2012, that same girl had open burns on her arms, but investigators concluded no services needed. In March of last year, Thomas's 12-year-old son claimed she whipped him with an electrical cord, a claim that was not substantiated. By the time the final abuse case surfaced last month, Thomas had 5 children and a dozen abuse complaints on file, only some of which we can now read about. Reggie Adams is the father to 2 of Thomas's 5 kids and tells me he wants to regain custody now that Thomas is in jail.
I just be glad when it's all over and done with, because everybody's suffering from this right now, especially my children.
Adams won't discuss Thomas or the abuse allegations against her and insists he's focused on just one thing.
Only thing I'm interested in right now is the well-being of my children. That's it.
Last month, after 15 years of intermittent scrutiny, abuse investigators with the Manatee Sheriff's Office finally determined Thomas was a danger to her children. They were fearful of her and that she took no blame for her behavior. Now, she told investigators she was pregnant. The Sheriff's Office says that's not true, and she is now the focus of an ongoing murder investigation involving Janiyah.
So now you've got to look at the records, 11 years history, but you found something today that wasn't even in the records, another missing child.
That's right. When they started looking for Janiyah last month, when the other abuse complaint surfaced, it turns out that a 2-year-old child in that family was also missing. It took her a couple days to find that, or to bring that and present that 2-year-old child to investigators, but of course she could never account for Janiyah. She said she was with relatives in New Jersey, and we now know that was a lie.
All right, Mark Douglas, thank you for that. Now, if you want to read the records released by the DCF, we have posted all 26 pages of this on WFLA.com.